ladies and gentlemen, welcome to these. These right here are going to be some WWE Survivor Series 2014 thoughts. I apologise that these are a day later than I had planned. Wasn't in a very good place yesterday, so just wasn't in the mood for watching wrestling whatsoever. So, you like wrestling, don't you? Yeah, on pay-per-view, love wrestling, because Vince McMahon doesn't. He comes power walking to the ring to start us off. He says tonight will be epic. He says, he even guarantees it, so you know it's going to happen. Brings out Steph, brings out Hunter, who says that they won't let Vince down and will make him proud. Stephanie tries to go to Vince, not on your own there, love. No, absolutely not. Vince shrugs it off and brings out Cena, who's dressed as Ronald McDonald, or Hulk Hogan, one of the two, red and yellow, red and black. Long day so far. Cena talks, Triple H talks for ages because fuck wrestling on wrestling shows. Steph says that even if her team lose, they will still be calling the shots at WWE headquarters. Vince doesn't agree. You're not getting cushy desk jobs. No. He says if the Authority loses, Triple H loses power and John Cena is the only man who can bring him back. You would have thought this entire segment could have been done on Raw, but hey, it took 15 minutes of a pay-per-view. Yay! Fucking hey. Watch this show free on the network, or not, if you're in the UK. So, opening contest is Damien Sandow and The Miz defeating the Usos, Goldust and Stardust, and Los Matadors in a fatal four-way match to win the WWE Tag Team titles. Decent, fast-paced action. At the start of this one, the fans are so into Mizdow, it's unbelievable. They're not into anything else in this match, is the very best way to do. One of the Matadors plays Face in Peril, and Cole calls him Los Matadors. Do they not have individual names, these two? I don't know which one it is, which is why I've written on my notes, one of the Matadors plays Face in Peril. Couldn't tell you which one it is, though. Or are they even faces? Jesus. I prefer Mizdow when he's on the outside. You know, last time out, when it was against Sheamus, was it? I think I preferred it there, but no, that's just me. Mal tagged to Jay. Goldust's Power Slam still is. I mean, these are the little things that, I write on every single match. Now, Goldust Power Slam, still the best in the business. It's still got a scoop on Michael Cole because he's a moron and that's what he does. After a few nice aerial moves from Stardust, El Torito, and one of Los Matadors, because Cole just goes, Los Matadors! And you go, which one? Oh, never mind, fuck it. We have Statplex, the Mizdow covers Goldust to get the win to the big pop. I said in my predictions of it, didn't I, that, I was expecting these guys to win because they can do the tag team breakup angle later on, in a few months, and the build-up to WrestleMania, which I assume was where they're going with all of this. It's funny that Miz is probably doing the best work he's ever done of his career. The Hollywood A-lister gimmick works, It's like I say, some of the best stuff he's done. I don't like Miz in the slightest and have great difficulty understanding why anyone would, but it's got to suck for Miz, hasn't it, that he's doing some of the best work that he's ever done. He's been completely overshadowed by his tag team partner. Funny stuff. Crowd enjoyed bits of it. It was decent length because it went about 15 minutes. It was your generic tag team match. I'm going to go 2.5 stars because I'm feeling nice. Halfway through this match, Michael Cole said, for those of you who are just joining us, why wouldn't we want to start? If anyone comes in and goes, oh yeah, it could only be people who got stuck in the snow in Buffalo or something like that, who had to wade their way through to get to it and come into it 20 minutes into the pay-per-view and go, oh, what have I missed? And Cole just goes, well, for those who just joined us, it's me, yeah, there we go. I'm sure there's one person in the world who, oh, never mind, I'm not even going to bother with that. Some guy called Larry the Cable Guy is going to be hosting Raw this week. Wait, I've heard this name before, right? For my American friends, doesn't Larry the Cable Guy make food products? Like, I've got mac and cheese and cheeseburgers down on my notes. I don't know why, but buried in the very darkest recesses of my mind, I've got that fact. I don't want to check it out because I don't want to be horrified by cheeseburgers from this guy. Anyway, in the back, Heath, Slater and Titus O'Neil interrupt Rose and the Bunny, trying to settle their differences with some toys. So they get to shill some toys and then get interrupted by some heels. Rose challenges them to a match tonight. When I first saw Adam Rose, I enjoyed his work. I'm sure you guys remember my NXT review where I talked about that fact. I couldn't give a fuck at this point because this storyline is going on way too long. This storyline, with the Bunny and Adam Rose needs to end tonight. They need to reveal who the Bunny is on this show. It's dragged on too far. And Natalya, Emma, Naomi, and Alicia Fox defeating Paige, Layla, Summer Rae, and Cameron in a fucking woeful Survivor Series style match. This was terrible. Botchy and sloppy. Crowd not interested in the slightest. 14 minutes long, so I'll give them some credit, because this one could have gone 3 minutes and the eliminations could have gone thick and fast. But no, 14 minutes. There's one good thing about this match, just one. You know what it is. You know, Tyson Kidd on the outside, taking photos of himself, acting like the proverbial American douche, as you guys like to say, taking photos of himself, uploading them onto Twitter, because... And it's funny that, you know, I'm not following him every so often, because I watch bits of this show live, believe it or not, because Danny Ace forced me to stay awake, essentially. Like, watch it with me. It's like, I don't want to watch it. I've been up at 5:30 yesterday. I went and did a car boot sale. So, yeah, so I'm watching, yes, on Sunday, sorry. I'm watching this live and I want to go to bed so badly. So by about this point, I'm starting to zone out. You know, but I'm seeing on my Twitter feed, it's like, oh, there's Tyson Kidd taking a photo of himself. They're very good. The Faces won with a clean sweep, if anyone cares. I haven't got any eliminations or anything like that, because I don't. I'm going to give that one -1 star, because I'm not in that good a mood today, and this was shit in every respect. Bray Wyatt defeating Dean Ambrose in a decent match. I can't be the only one who is disappointed with this. I think my disappointment is I was expecting more from them, and I think, to be honest, I think they're holding back. You know, they can do a lot more. Obviously, in the TLC environment that we're going to see next month. So basically, what I said in my prediction vid, I'm surprised that this match is even taking place. I don't think they would have done an angle here. And I think I would have preferred an angle, is the truth. But with all the bait and switches they've been doing with the Rollins and Dean Ambrose feud, I'm guessing they felt they had to put on match on. So, yeah, it made me want to see them face off in a TLC match, which I suppose means that it did its job. The match itself was okay, had a decent back and forth feel, and the crowd were not massively into it, and I didn't think they were hugely into it, or at least invested in it a lot more than they were in the Divas fucking shite. Just felt like one of these, for me, I just felt like a Raw match that was just a bit longer than a Raw match, you know? And let's be honest. Let's be honest here, let's be honest. You only remember the end. Bray cuts a promo about how it doesn't need to be like this, Dean. That's a terrible, terrible impression. I do apologise. He grabs a chair, pair of chairs. Dean gets one. Bray's sitting on his knees going, telling him to punish me, punish me. He uses the chair, causing a disqualification, and then gets dirty deeds on the chair. He gets a table out from under the ring for the first big pop of the match, to be honest. Drives Bray through the wood, and then gets out another table, puts Bray underneath that, and then gets a big pile of chairs and buries Bray under that, and then goes and gets him on a ladder and gets and sits on top of the ladder. So you sat there going, oh yeah, they're going to have a TLC match. I don't like them getting up on top of the ladder. I didn't like that. But I suppose time it does make sense. While the idiots in the front row chant, this is awesome. Fuck off, it's not awesome. Jesus Christ. It's alright. Moments like that make me hate wrestling so much. I hate the This Is Awesome chant with a fucking passion. And it's one of those things that's getting worse for me. Every time I hear it, it grates on me. It really does. Yeah. And then they announced later on in the show that it will be a TLC match. They're going, yeah, all right, we saw a little bit. So I'm going to give it 2 stars. And what I hope I'm conveying in this one is that it was decent, but it wasn't as good as it could have been. You felt like they were holding some shit back, which of course means that they're, well, basically for me, open arsehole window and stay open. It's fucking middle of November, and I'm opening the window because I'm too hot. No, hey, that's good to know, isn't it? Yeah, it basically... I'm going to have very, very high expectations for the TLC match, is what I'm going to say. A Kmart advert. Fuck off. And then in the back, Triple H gives us his team a pep talk. Adam Rose and the Bunny then defeating Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil. Don't get the payoff. A match between whoever the Bunny is and Adam Rose. Hoorah. That's the payoff for this one, isn't it? That is the payoff. Bunny wins, and the entourage leave with him, as Adam Rose has basically got his hand out for the tag, and the look on Adam Rose's face is hilarious, but like I say, I really would have pulled the Bunny head off right there and then. Match was absolutely rubbish. We get a WWE Stack Down advert, yay. Wonderful. Cheers for adverts. We get a Jingle All the Way 2 advert, which looks atrocious, and then I mean, it's one of those, first things first, fuck off with adverts on this show that I've paid lots of money for. Secondly, oh, it looks so bad. The Stack Down, I suppose, you know, is 20 years too late, I guess, but, yeah, so. And then we get something that I don't understand, because all 3 commentators stand up and going, what's going on here? Is the president here or something? But no, it's just Roman Reigns on the TV screen. Not sure why they have to stand up. I just don't know. Anyway, Reigns is coming back soon. Apparently, sorry, I was going to say apparently, because like he was going to say that. No, apparently, Roman Reigns has had acting lessons while he's been out with his hernia problems. And if so, you can tell, basically, I think this was a very good, very strong promo. Very, very good. Dolph, sorry, that's wrong. Cena is in the back. He gives his team a pep talk. Hurrah! Dolph makes me laugh when he says, we've always been on the same page. Why? Because we fight for what's right. And you sat there just waiting for Hogan's music to hear. What was fucking Dolph as a heel? Didn't these two have a TLC match with the Money in the Bank briefcase on the line and everything? So we weren't on the same page there. Oh, we're meant to not, that doesn't exist anymore or something. Cena's Keep Calm and Never Give Up t-shirt is awful. Those t-shirts really get up my fucking weight. They really do. As someone who likes history as much as I do, I like Keep Calm and Carry On because that's the original. That's what it should be. I've got one. I've got a Keep Calm, I'm the Doctor one, and it doesn't come out very often. My mum bought it me as a birthday present when it's like, oh wow, it's Doctor Who, but it's like, I don't want to wear that shirt. Nikki Bella defeating AJ Lee in a rubbish match to win the Divas title. Shock treatment gets the win in 30 seconds for Nikki after Bray had turned heel and joined up with her sister. Meh. Why the fuck not? I've heard that AJ Lee is now going to fuck off and be with her husband, so bye. It's a bit of, big loss to the division, but it's one of those, look, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. If that's not true, by the way, please let me know, because that's just something I was told a while back, actually. I think it was sometime last week, there's a rumour going around that AJ is going to be dropping the title so that she can fuck off. So it's one of those, alright. So I was kind of expecting it. So it's one of those, this is what happens to me on Facebook. People send me rumours. I don't look at dirt sheets. People send them to me. And I go, oh, what's that? Oh, right, cheers. Yeah, you open messages, like, hey, there's a rumour going around that such and such is going to happen tonight. It's like, well, no point watching that then, is there? In the main event, Team Cena defeating Team Authority in a great Survivor Series style main event. In one of those kayfabe killer moments, Big Show uses his KO punch to knock out Mark Henry in the first minute of the match. Now, it's one of those things with non-wrestling fans, isn't it? They look at wrestling and just go, why doesn't he just hit his finisher? Stone Cold does the stunner, right? He wins every match with a stunner. Why doesn't the first move just be the stunner and he wins the match in 30 seconds instead of 15 fucking minutes where he's got his ass handed to him for 10 of them? My dad, for example, right? My dad used to go to wrestling when he was a lad in Manchester. But the thing is, he's also got a very realistic approach on life. And the reason he can't come to wrestling with me, because he shouts out things like kick him in the bollocks. Because that's what you'd do in real life, wouldn't you? You just go, fuck it, hey ref, look at that. Bam, right in the nuts, wouldn't you? Anyway, that's a bit of a rant. So yeah, kayfabe killing moment. So we'll go through this one because we haven't really gone through any of them in any detail, have we? I really did enjoy this match. So, Show and Rollins go at it until Show gets a big chop, so Seth tags in Kane. Show tags in Cena. JBL notes that in his first Survivor Series match, Cena was the sole survivor, which is bollocks, because if you remember, back in 2003, Cena and some bloke called, what's his name? I was going to say Stephen Richards, but no, it's Chris Benoit. They were the sole survivors. Lies, lies, and more lies, lies. But of course, Chris Benoit doesn't exist, does he? So even the thing is, what I don't get about this is, I know they're trying to rewrite history so that Chris Benoit, the family murderer of the years, isn't mentioned on TV. But thing is, it kills any credibility that I just think JBL's got or had left, as it were. Because if you've got the network, you can go and watch that show, and you'll see Chris Benoit there. So why say it? I don't understand it at all. If it was me, I just wouldn't mention it. But I'm not a commentator anymore, so what do I know? It's not touching the screen, is it there? Sorry, there's a thing touching that I thought was touching the screen. Anyway, Kane immediately tags in Luke Harper, so naturally Cena tags in Eric Rowan to a big pop, so naturally again Seth tags himself out. Good bookings, that teases the fans. Ryback throws Seth, Harper and Kane around and faces off against Rusev, who eats a main event spinebuster and the meat hook clothesline, and turns into a Pier 6 brawl when he hits the shell sock. Rollins with a curb stomp and a super kick by Rusev eliminates Ryback in around 8 minutes, something like that. Show is in your giant in peril until you can get a hot tag to Ziggler, and it is a hot tag because the fans have been chanting "We want Ziggler" for about a minute, maybe more than that, before the actual tag went down. He cleans house for a moment, but he's a vicious looking black hole slam, which means he's your babyface in peril, and he endures one hell of a beatdown, getting absolutely fucking owned. The worst part for me is a stroke that Seth Rollins does into the second turnbuckle. Dolph starts to Dolph up with a jawbreaker and a DDT, a fucking nice DDT as well. Cover is broken by Harper, and now it's Finisher Central, baby! We get an attitude adjustment for Harper, a chokeslam for Cena, a chokeslam by Big Show for Kane, knee off the top by Rollins, Rollins just launches outside onto everyone else by Rowan, and finally a spin kick for Rowan, leaving Rusev and Dolph in the ring. So Rusev gets Dolph up like he's going to powerbomb him, and then just launches him to the other side, and it's fucking great. I really like that. The whole sequence is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Rusev sets up a Spanish announce table and puts Dolph on it, but when he tries to splash off the English announce table, Dolph moves out of the way, and Rusev goes face first through the announce table. When they do one of those old school things, as old schoolers get with the referee's 10 count, and it's like, you've got the commentators who have been woeful all night, but at this point urging Dolph on, as the whole crowd are doing, to be honest, and Dolph just gets into the ring just as referee counts 10. So Rusev is counted out and Dolph is survivor, and that's the news. So it's Dolph survives for that moment, and it's the brilliant little thing. I really, really enjoyed that. Rusev eliminated at the 21-minute mark dead, and again, that's some really awesome booking. Dolph gets a hold tag to Cena, who cleans house, including the masturbation drop and the attitude adjustment on Kane. Rollins hits curb stomp on Cena, and because he's not the legal man, Cole is mega pissed off about this. Harper and Rowan got it until Rollins hits a springboard kick, so Harper can hit a lariat to pin his former teammate at 24 minutes and 14. And then Big Show turns on Cena. KO punches him so that Rollins can get the pin. Show then fucks off, leaving Ziggler on his own. That's a great bit of booking. I don't know why, because of I should have really seen it coming because of how many times the Big Show has turned, but I didn't see this one coming, so I really enjoyed it. And even better, because Cole's going, well, the thing is, the Big Show's on Team Cena now, what does he do? And it's like, Michael Show, fuck it. Big Show just goes, fuck you, shakes hands with Triple H and pisses off. I love it. Such god backing. And the other thing, of course, is it means that everyone was predicting that Cena would be the last man standing, Super Cena's the one who gets rid of them, and that's not going to be the case. It's going to be on someone else, and that's brilliant. That's what we all want, isn't it? We don't want it to be about Super Cena. We want it to be someone else on the team, and fucking why not Dolph Ziggler? Fucking yes. More beats for Dolph until he can get a lariat, a super kick, and a zigzag on Kane to eliminate him at the 29-minute mark. Harper hits a suicide dive to regain control. He gets 2 off a nice super kick, and then gets another 2 off a nice sit-out, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, off a nice sit-out powerbomb. Why do you watch my vids? Why? You know, people go, oh, Mark P, your vids are shit. It's like, yeah, I know. Why are you telling me that? A roll-up with the tights, admittedly, by Zolf. Eliminates Harper, at 31 minutes and 35 seconds, leaving it 1-on-1. And this match has been pretty good at this point, and now I love this next couple of minutes. As Dolph gets quick roll-up for 2 and a massive fucking stunner of a DDT. Also gets a great near fall. Buckle Bomb gets 2 for Rollins. Flying knee misses, and Dolph gets another great near fall off the rocker dropper. Dolph fends off the goons, hits a zigzag, but Triple H pulls the ref out and decks him as the goons batter Dolph. He fights back, and Steph gets knocked off the apron to Triple H. Super kicks for the goons. One of them the one on Jerry Mercury might have rearranged that fucking disgraceful nose of his. Curb stomp by Rollins misses. Zigzag, no ref. Another ref comes out, but he's taken out by Triple H, who then batters Dolph, hitting him with the proverbial kick wham pedigree. He puts Seth on top, motions for another referee. Out comes evil referee Scott Armstrong. 1, 2, and then we hear a crow and ominous music. And you're saying, the fuck is this? Because this is one of those times in wrestling where kayfabe, once again, you're just going, look, I understand there's music, but keep making that fucking count, referee. That's your job. Fuck the music. No, he stops at 2, and out comes fucking Sting. Out comes Sting. Unbelievable. He looks good. He hasn't, not like he's got a t-shirt on like he wrestled when he was in TNA. Got the full stuff. Got the beard, face paint. Not sure how I feel about the hair, but Triple H obviously, look of utter disbelief. Oh my god, the commentary though. And the crowd, of course, are going bonkers. The crowd are going mental for this. But on commentary, Cole goes, it's the last man from WCW to set foot in a WWE ring. He's the man who's never stepped foot in a WWE ring. And JBL says, what an impact he's made on the first time he did. But he hasn't been in the ring yet. He's at the apron still. He's at the entrance still. That's a fucking stupid call by JBL. Anyway, he punches Armstrong, and after a long stare down with Hunter, drops in with a Scorpion Death Drop because he can. He puts Dolph on top of Seth Rollins, so Dolph can get the win from referee who's just mysteriously revived at 43 minutes and 7. Come on, I'm almost done. I've got, what, 2 minutes left? What emergency vehicle do you think it is? Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. No, you're wrong. It's a fucking police car. Naturally, I would have preferred Dolph to have won this one on his own. I think that would have been better for him personally. But I love this match. The storyline was fantastic. Man gets beat. Man comes back. You know, the only thing I think maybe could have made this better. Say it quietly. I think some blood would have made this better. You know, Dolph busted open. Oh, he's lost so much blood. The blonde hair stained red with the blood would have been fucking golden. I really enjoyed the storyline. I really enjoyed the length. There was some great spots in there. Sting's debut was really, really well done, I thought. Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. The crowd was shit hot. Everything about it. It's a 4.5 for me. Maybe a 4. Maybe a 4. Yeah, I don't think I can give it the full beans, but I think a 4.5. If you've gone from 4.5, if you've gone 5, fuck it, happy days. But I'm going to go 4. Yeah, I'm going to go with 4 stars, maybe 4.5. Look down below, you'll see what I eventually thought. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what did you think of WWE Survivor Series? My next video will be a WCW World War III review for part of my 1998 series. And of course, the Ring of Honor ticket hasn't gone yet if you want to get in touch. Loads of people got in touch and sent me messages. Has the ticket sold yet? No. And they're like, cool. And that was the conversation. There's no, what's your PayPal? I'll PayPal you the money so I can have it. It's just, cool. So yeah, if you want to get a Ring of Honor ticket for Saturday night, get in touch. I've been Mark P. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. And yeah, I've been Mark P. Like I say, follow me on Twitter. Check out my Facebook page. Yada 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 yada. Take it easy, guys.